Hey guys. Say hi, honey.
Hi.
Yeah, it's kind of bright. Put my glasses on. So we are in
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. We are in where in Hong Kong, honey?
Mui Wo.
Mui Wo. We are currently at the beach, which we'll show you at the end of the video. And what are we doing here?
Chilling.
Yeah, we're hanging out. But
Vacation.
vacation, why?
Because the IVF. We have a break.
We have a break. So since our last video, we haven't done a video in a while, so probably you guys are like seeing our pictures and are like, what's going on? What are they doing? I thought they were just doing IVF, and now they're not. But we are still doing IVF.
Getting ready for the second cycle.
We weren't gonna say that yet.
I'm saying it right now.
So anyways, we met with Dr. Folk because we haven't done a video for quite a while. And I had my surgery on March 19th. Today is like April 1st, where they went in and removed the polyps. He said everything went great, went good. And
April 2nd.
oh, it's April 2nd here in Asia. Well, it's April 1st there.
So?
Here in Hong Kong, it's April 2nd. But April 1st home still. Anyways, it's 10 o'clock in the morning, so it's like 8 o'clock back home. But we talked to him, and this is like kind of like a little mid-consultation. We asked him what he thought as far as whether we should do another round, just because we had such little embryos, which some of you guys watched that, or we had like one embryo that survived, and so we just are kind of like, what should we do? And Chris and I had talked about it, and we both felt that we should
Do another cycle.
But why?
Bank more embryos.
He called them banking more embryos, so we could have like chances in the future of having hopefully more kids, so we're not just with one. And then if something happens where this one doesn't work out, that we'd have more. We also found out that I have PCOS, which I was told I didn't have. And this is how quickly he diagnosed me. He was like, do you have this? And he said 4 things. And he's like, and I said, out of the 4 things, I said 2 of them. And he's like, yep, you have PCOS. And me and Chris were like,
okay.
we did it. We've never been told this until now. Like, what? So that was kind of, I mean, it was fine, but it was just it explained a lot, huh? Because when I looked up stuff, I was like, things that I've struggled with my whole life, like weight control and just lots of stuff that like what else was some of the other things? Irregularity and like your menstrual cycle. There's just lots of things. He's really obsessed with getting the sand off. Focus. Thank you. It's sand. You're on a beach. Deal with it. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at right now. And it was kind of good like to hear with PCOS, because it can also cause like heavier cycles. There's just like all this stuff that comes with PCOS that you're just like, that makes sense now. Like if you've had it and you never knew you had it. And crazy thing is they actually put me on birth control. Sorry, there's a helicopter flying over if you can hear that. It's really loud. But they put me on birth control, and I guess this is what's an oxymoron to that, is it can help. Didn't you think that was weird? But you don't take one of the weeks of pills, like I guess the one that does something, but you take all the other ones. And so that's supposed to help. So I am on birth control this time. And
It's supposed to stop you from ovulating.
yeah, it's supposed to stop me from ovulating and like kind of help, I guess, create more eggs. But if I would have been on birth control earlier, it would have been better too. So there's just like all these things that I'm like, oh, this is good to know. So I'm really happy that through this process that we're finding out answers. That's been helpful for me in this whole process and trying to figure out. And like women that have PCOS, I guess have higher chances of miscarriage. So that could be another thing that could help explain that, because they can't. Yet another thing to help. It doesn't implant well. So that's why we also have to do a frozen embryo transfer rather than a fresh transfer, because Dr. Folk said he could have more control kind of over it and just be able to test my levels and things like that. So that's where we stand today. We took a break. I'm on Lupron again. Yay. Just started that a couple days ago. And we're getting ready for round 2. of IVF, which is exciting. It does delay our timeline a little bit because like we thought we were going to be pregnant already. And so it'll take us back a couple more months, which is okay. I mean, that's what we took this year, to focus on having kids, to focus on IVF, and put a stop on traveling. But we did one last hurrah. We were supposed to go to Thailand, but that's another story, and that's okay. We're here in Hong Kong. We're excited. We're happy.
Yep.
But Chris doesn't think we'll travel abroad much after this.
We could, but
yeah, maybe not for a little bit,
not for a while.
Ooh, it's not for a while. So thanks for all of your guys' support. As far as feelings, I told Chris, that was one thing I did forget to say, like, I finally felt like myself, like 2 weeks ago I told you, like I didn't realize how much hormones played into everything until like now. Like I didn't realize it. And even Chris, did you notice a difference?
No.
Yeah, he could tell, like I started to feel like myself. Like it was just a funky, like I felt like a cloud, like almost like a depressed cloud. So I'm not looking forward to that again, but I think because I already know what to expect or have an idea of what to expect, that it'll be easier. We're hoping. And I also told Chris, I said, I'd rather just get another round done now, because we would have had to wait 2 years, the doctor said, after this last one, if we would have did the frozen embryo transfer, which we were supposed to do in May, but we're not doing it in May. But yeah, he said we would have had to wait a longer if we had to do another IVF. And I told Chris, let's just get my body, like, it's already a mess right now. I've already gained all the weight and stuff like that. So let's just trash it up some more, hon? There's an ant coming, so he's trying to get the ant away. But yeah, so that's just pretty much. Do you have any other insight?
That's where we're at.
We're feeling good. We're happy. We're excited. Nothing more?
That's where we're at.
Okay, we'll give you a little view of where we're at. Maybe. How does it work? Okay, I'll just turn it this way. We're in the town of Mui Wo. Which has been super awesome because it's not like the hustle and bustle of Hong Kong. So, a little beach town that we've been at. You see cows, tortoises, you go hike to the waterfall. There's a hotel over there. Okay, till next time. Thanks, guys.